Ever feel like you're doing everything right with your money, but your savings account just isn't growing? What if I told you that the secret to a stress-free financial life isn't about making more money, but about changing how you manage the money you already have? For many of us, the idea of budgeting sounds like a punishment, a tedious chore that forces us to give up everything we enjoy. But the top financial experts at Go Banking Rates disagree. They've compiled some of the most practical, least painful strategies that can truly transform your finances, and we boil them down to the absolute essentials. Let's dive into the 5 most useful tips that move budgeting from a burden to a superpower. 1. Ditch the perfect budget. The single biggest mistake people make is trying to create a budget that accounts for every single penny. It's exhausting and impossible to maintain. Instead, Go Banking Rates suggests you embrace the 80-20 rule or the 50/30/20 rule. The 50/30/20 rule is simple. Allocate 50% of your income to needs, rent, groceries, utilities, 30% to wants, dining out, entertainment, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. It gives you a framework without demanding perfection. The takeaway? A functional budget is better than a perfect one you quit after 2 weeks. 2. Automate your future self. You are human, and humans are forgetful and prone to impulse. The experts say to completely remove yourself from the savings equation. Make your savings and debt payments mandatory by automating them the day you get paid. If you want to save $400 a month, set up an automatic transfer for $200 from your checking account to your savings account on the 1st and 15th. This guarantees you pay your future self first, before you even see the money. 3. Attack the big 3. When people decide to cut costs, they often obsess over $5 lattes. Go Banking Rates points out that the true impact comes from tackling the big 3: housing, transportation, and food. These 3 categories consume the largest portion of the average budget. Small changes here, like refinancing a car loan, negotiating a lower internet bill, or planning a week's worth of meals, will save you hundreds of dollars, not just a few cents. Focus your energy where the real money is spent. 4. Create a why budget. A budget is just a set of numbers until you attach a goal to it. Experts suggest reframing your budget as a why budget. You aren't cutting back just to save money. You are cutting back because you want to buy a house, because you want to take a debt-free vacation, or because you want to be financially independent. Write that goal down, keep it visible, and every time you make a tough financial decision, remind yourself of the why that makes the temporary sacrifice worth it. 5. Master the budget review. Budgeting isn't a set-it-and-forget-it task. It's a living document. Go Banking Rates recommends dedicating 15 minutes every week to review your spending and 1 hour every month for a deep dive. During the weekly check-in, just make sure you haven't blown past any major category limits. The monthly review is for identifying trends. Are you consistently overspending on groceries? You need to adjust your budget or your habits. Consistency is what separates the successful saver from the frustrated spender. These aren't complicated tricks. They are practical shifts in perspective that Go Banking Rates has proven can work for anyone. Stop trying to find the perfect budgeting app and start implementing these simple, high-impact habits. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.